Paws and claws here. Here is a few of the 13 German Shepherd puppies at about 6.5 weeks. This one right here I want to show you is the only one so far, if I can get her attention, who has 1 year all the way up. And they're all cuddling because it's a little chilly out. Not much, not bad. Otherwise, you wouldn't be out here. And most of them will be leaving by Memorial Day. See, there it is. You can probably see how 1 ear is almost all the way up. It is all the way up. And it's the only one out of the 13 that has 1 ear that's all the way up. And this one's just chewing on my fingers. Hello. I fed you already, so don't let you two think that I haven't fed you. All you guys have eaten. That's why they're so fat and so plump. They're real little fatzos. And they're all cuddling. Seeking warmth from one another. This one's going to figure out a way to sneak in there. Good girl. This one over here is a bit of a loner. Let's see if I can get her to come on board. What are you? Are you a loner? You're independent? Good for you. Yes, good for you. This one is, well, this was my alpha male. He's an alpha male, not necessarily because he's the biggest, but although he is, but also because he's the most aggressive, the first one to eat, the first one to drink, the first one to beat up the other puppies. He's not afraid. He runs. Very playful, although right now you wouldn't think so, but he is very playful. And his hair is different. It's like a big ball of cotton, black cotton. Say hi. I'm gonna make you famous. Say hi. And his name is Zeus. And I didn't call him Zeus because I thought he was going to be the biggest and the most aggressive dog. I called him Zeus just because we called him Zeus. He was the first puppy we had that was named. And as you can see, he's very independent. Takes care of himself. That's another thing that makes him an alpha male. He's strong, runs very fast, and he can take care of himself very well. This type of dog I would not sell or give away to anybody who has other dogs, unless they want those dogs to fight, because he will defend himself as he gets older. It's just the way German Shepherds and most alpha male dogs are. I'll leave him alone. And here's the brothers and sisters cozying up. I'm going to bring them in a few minutes. And we feed them about 3 times a day. We feed them good. Again, we have a big yard. I wouldn't have even thought about having my female German Shepherd mated if we had a small yard or even an apartment. Can you imagine trying to take care of these 13 beautiful babies in an apartment? No, don't do it. Alright, so where are these puppies going to go? They're not going to go to someone who wants to buy a German Shepherd puppy as a present. Birthday present, Mother's Day present, Father's Day present, birthday, anything like that. They're not presents. They're animals. And when you buy them, they are your children. And you need to take care of them as such. And you're responsible for them. They're going to be given or sold. As I mentioned, a few of them will be given to the blind. donate it to the blind so they can help children, people with disabilities. A few more will be sold to people who really appreciate a German Shepherd. And possibly have had one before. And more than likely if they have a home. If they have a home is extremely important. If they have a home with a yard. Doesn't have to be as big as mine, but it does have to have a yard. But even if you have a yard, you need to be able to walk them. And walk them a lot, because in the yard they'll get bored. They need something to do. You as their, ultimately, the owner is the alpha male. So you as the alpha male have to be able to give them as much exercise, as much running, as much to do so they don't chew up your favorite shoes, so they don't chew up any of your furniture, so you don't get angry and you throw them into the street. That would be horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And it happens. We are hopeless animal lovers, which is why I've made these videos. You probably won't see this again after today, because most of them will be gone. And it's been a process. It's been a 2-week process of finding them good homes. When you have someone come up to you and they try to tell you, hey, I want a German Shepherd because I think it's a cool thing and I think I'll be the only one on the block to have a German Shepherd. Goodbye. I will not do any type of business with you. I won't even speak to you. I will hang up on you until you have after I tell you to have a nice day. You hope the best. You hope they can have good homes. But again, they're not birthday presents. They are someone who appreciates the animal, and preferably people who are healthy. People that like to walk and exercise. People who like to wake up in the morning people, and walk their dogs when they get up, and train them when they come home, and spend time with them. It's not a dog that I would want to have with someone who has 3 or 4 other dogs, because there's always going to be arguments and fights, and the alpha male is going to want to pick fights, and fights break out. And if the German Shepherd is bigger than the poodle, and if the German Shepherd is bigger than the beagle, which mostly they are, hopefully, unless you have some mutated beagle or poodle that came from Chernobyl, more than likely it's the German Shepherd that will lose out. And they will wind up in shelters. And they will wind up being destroyed. And that will not be good. They are very lovable. These German Shepherd puppies come from very, very good temperament parents. They don't bite. They're not aggressive. They're very obedient. They don't terrorize the house. But I walk them. I take care of them. We give them a lot of love. A lot of love. And that's the secret. Don't make them feel neglected. They need things to do, even if it's just walking. Okay, big deal, you have a yard. If you throw them in the yard and you forget about them for 12 hours, that's not good either, because they will get bored. They will just sit there, and you can have a yard that looks the size of a runway where a 747 can land. But if they don't have anything to do, they will just sit there in the middle of the yard. They need function like any pet. German Shepherd, Poodle, Beagle, they need function. It's just that a German Shepherd can grow up to 100 pounds. Easy. And that's 100 pounds that you don't want terrorizing your home or barking at your neighbors for any little thing. I haven't mentioned this one. This is not the mother. She is a dog that we found that we took in. And she has been absolutely terrific with the puppies. She has been their second mother. I don't want the puppies to see the mother very much now, because then they will always want to suckle, and they need to be independent, and they are independent. And if you keep them away after they've been weaned from the parents, it will be better for them. They will grow up to be independent and strong. And as you can see, they're nice and fat. We feed them. They eat. But if I was to bring the mother out right now at this very minute, they would all, 13 of them, will try to suckle off of the mother. And they will not leave her alone. She could walk all the way to the end of the driveway. There will be 13 puppies suckling on her tits all the way there, back and forth. So we need to try to avoid that by keeping the mother distant from the puppies. And the black ones look like the mother, and the sable ones look very much like the father, although not all of them, because a few of them are white silverish, which is a very beautiful color when you see it in the sunlight. But the black ones is what they call bicolor, and they look like the mother, who is absolutely adorable, very friendly, very smart. Not just because they're German Shepherds, but they are very smart, very dependable, very loyal, very loyal. Growing up, my dad used to tell me, you want a best friend, buy a dog. As you can see, I have nothing but dogs, among other things. Paws and Claws, out.